Hello everyone, welcome to the class. Today we're going to talk about 100 family surnames. China's surname tradition and history is as long as the history of China. Like most Asian surnames, Chinese surnames are passed down from generations and hold a family history in perpetuity. Chinese surnames tell others about the person's history and are always retained even though the name may change. The surname is often looked upon as a symbol of a man's pride and honor. It depicts the past glorious deeds the ancestors have achieved through blood and sweat. According to legends, Chinese surnames originated from the ancient culture hero Fu Xi. He standardized all Chinese surnames and defined matrimonial relationship. Thus, a proper system of population census was established. It was also believed that there is a close relationship between surnames and totem worship. The early Chinese adopted the names or symbols of certain animals as their surname, e.g., Long, which means dragon. A song in the Shi Jing, the classic of poetry, recounting the birth of Hou Ji, the earliest ancestor of the Zhou people, shows clearly the link between surnames and totem worship. The consort of the fiery emperor prayed to God for a son. She followed his footprints for a distance and became pregnant. The giant footprints actually belonged to a bear the Zhou people then worshipped. They gave themselves the surname Ji, which was made up of the characters Nu and Chen. These characters represented the consort and the bear, respectively. Chen is said to be the vertical image of bear at that time. Chinese surnames derive basically from the following origins. First, surnames came from the name of a place, location, or kingdom name, such as Zhao, Ximen, Zheng, and Su. Second, Asian surnames like Ren, Feng, and Zi were inherited. Third, the names of ancestors like Huangpu, Gao, Gong, and Shi were taken as surnames. Fourth, words meaning seniority among brothers like Bo, eldest, Zhong, second eldest, Shu, younger, and Ji, youngest, are used as surnames. Fifth, Asian official positions are also used as surnames, such as Shi, hydrographer, Cang, official in charge of a storehouse, Ku, official in charge of ordnance, Si Tu, official in charge of registration of cultivated land, settlement, and unpaid peasant labor, Si Kou, minister of justice, and Tai Shi, astronomy and calendar official. The book 100 Family Surnames was compiled during the 10th century. It listed 408 single character surnames and 30 double character ones, and was one of the earliest surname books written. The surnames are arranged in rhymed lines without repetitions. In the original copy that was lost, pictures of famous historical figures were illustrated on the upper part of every page, while the text was printed on the lower part. The unknown author successfully combined the study of family names philology, sociology, and pedagogy into one book, making it one of the most popular books in history. The children in the old days began their elementary education from reciting the book 100 Family Surnames. It was the must in the old days. Why did the ancient educators ask the pupils to recite the surnames at the beginning of their education? The reason is that the government or the society wanted them to remember who they were, where they came from, and what they could do. In fact, the ancient society of China was operated by the ideological core of family conception. In a word, China is a big family. It has its own family tree. Different surnames represent the different limbs of the family tree. The emperor is the leader of this great family. In China's ancient books, the definition or meaning of country and family in depth were quite similar. When Chinese meet each other for the first time, they usually ask each other, what are their surnames? If they have the same surname, they will feel happier because they think they come from the same family. The surnames in China occupying the largest population are Li, Wang, Zhou, Zhang, Zhu, Zhao, and so on. The surname in China has become the bond of Chinese people's unification and agglomeration. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.